We're making pork, shrimp, egg roll. And these are my basic ingredient. You can pretty put anything you want in there, but the key here is definitely you got to have scallions. But your basic ingredient definitely is this will bring a nice flavor to your egg rolls. The bean thread or vermicelli noodles. It's made with soybean. And you have to have garlic powder and onion powder, black pepper, and then a seasoned salt. You can just put salt and pepper, but it won't be as flavorful. So you want to have a depth of flavor. First thing you want to do before anything is dehydrate these noodles. So I boil some, heat up some hot water. You get it from the tap, it takes longer. So I heat up some hot water in the microwave. So you see it's still nice and hot. And you only need, out of the packet, you only need one. If you like a lot of noodles, you can do 1.5, but one should be good. You see the hot water will dehydrate the noodles fairly quickly. Submerge in the water. So the noodles are submerged in the water. Put that aside. We want to season our meat first, and then you want to taste it without the veggie. Make sure you have enough salt and pepper in there. So this is about 1.5 pounds of pork. You can substitute your meat for anything from ground chicken, ground turkey. Seasoned salt, Lorry seasoned salt, 1 teaspoon. 1/2 teaspoon of adobo, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of sugar, a bunch of scallion. And you want to mix all this together. Massage all the spices and green onion into your meat. Once all your ingredients are combined, pinch a little bit, flatten it out of your meat, and put it into a microwave safe bowl, and we're going to microwave it and taste the season. You just need to microwave this for 30 seconds or less. I can hear it cooking in there. Yeah, definitely it's cooked, so you can do less than 30 seconds. You want to make sure the seasoning is right. If you need to add more salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, pepper, this is the time to add it before you add your veggies. Now, remember your veggie, you're putting like 1 pound of cabbage, coleslaw mixed in here. So you want to be a tiny bit saltier than your taste bud, because all the vegetable will absorb all the salt. Unless you don't want to dip your egg roll, when you eat your egg roll, you don't want to dip it into a sauce, then you want to add a little bit more seasoned salt now. Probably just another teaspoon or 1/2 teaspoon, depending on your taste bud. So it's up to you. If you like adobo or salt or a Lorry seasoning, you can do whatever your taste bud is. So I'll add another 1/2 teaspoon of adobo in here. I like a little more peppery, so another 1/2 teaspoon. Needed another teaspoon of garlic, teaspoon of onion. Oh, let's do 2 teaspoon onion. I like a lot of flavors. Now let's check on our noodles. See, our noodle are translucent now. We want to drain this, and we're going to put it into the meat. While the noodles are draining, we're going to remix this, make sure it's nicely blended together. See, these are nicely drained. Sure, no excess water in here. Because if you have too much moisture in your egg rolls, when you fry it will start popping and break the egg rolls. Scissor these into smaller noodles. So the scissor is the easiest way, or you can put it on a cutting board and chop it with a knife. Now put all your cut vermicelli noodle in. Vegetable going in here. You can shred your own cabbage and carrots if you like, but the coleslaw mix is nice and easy. This is a 2 pound package. You can buy a 1 pound package. I think I'm only going to use 1 pound. Using a bigger bowl will probably be easy to mix this. So you just massage the meat slowly into the cabbage. And you can put as much vegetable as you like. If you're a meat eater, you don't want a lot of vegetable in here, then you don't have to put the whole pound in. You can just put half a pound of the coleslaw mix in here. What I like also in this is, besides the cabbage, I like to put shredded taro potato. But I couldn't find any today for the recipe. But taro potato is really good. You just need like about, for this amount, probably a cup and a half. And if you don't like cabbage at all, you can just do the meat and the potato only. You don't have to do the veggie in here. So this recipe is very forgiving. You can do whatever you like. So you eat with your eyes and also how the food smell. So I like my egg roll to be more fragrant. So I added more garlic powder. Another 2 tablespoons. So I'm going to mix it all up together. After the garlic powder is massaged in, let me smell. Oh yeah, it smells so good, so much better. So there's a lot of thing you can change with this egg roll filling. Like a lot of people like the mushroom. You can put just that shitake mushroom in here. I like fresh shitake mushroom. Now the shrimps are peeled and deveined, and I like big shrimp. So whatever shrimp you like, just clean them. And now we're going to season them to put into the egg rolls. So a teaspoon of garlic powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Just mix it all up. So you can get egg roll wrappers like these. These are spring roll shells. They come in all different brands. You can find them frozen in the supermarket. Or you can order them online or at the Asian store. I got this at the Asian store. So they are frozen, so you thaw them out either room temperature or in the fridge overnight. And they come in sheets like this. So you have to separate them. Sometimes they're easy to separate, sometimes they might be difficult depending on the brand. So before you start, separate them all. Don't try to do, if they stick together a lot, don't do one at a time. You want to do 2 at a time. And then from the 2, do the 1. So that way your pastry sheet will not break. Once you peel all the pastry egg roll shell, you want to cover it because they dry out quickly and you won't be able to roll them. They become brittle. So we're going to start out with the rice paper for gluten-free. And these come dry. So you dehydrate by running them under water or put a bowl of water and soak them in there fully submerged. Now my rice paper roll is wet. It takes a few minutes. It has dehydrated and they're very sticky, so you don't want to wait too long. You're going to put your filling in here. For this one, my skin is very small, so I don't want to put a lot, so no shrimp going on in here. And these egg roll skin, the rice paper, they come out very crispy but also chewy inside at the same time. So you see? Take a shell. And we're going to take our egg. I'm going to beat up. This is how you're going to seal the egg roll. Take a little egg and you want to brush the egg on the edging. So that's how you're going to seal the egg rolls. So we get our egg rolls. Filling, you can put as much as you want. You don't want to put too much. If you overstuff it, then the egg roll shell will break. Take a shrimp, put it right there on top. You can chop the shrimp up, but I like to see my shrimp, so I'm leaving one on top. And you want to push like a burrito. Tuck the 2 ends in and roll and push at the same time. So it has tension. See, now. See the egg? It will seal it. If there's not enough, then just dip your finger in there and put a little, it's like your glue. Okay? Another way of rolling the shrimp in here is get a big mouthful, flatten out your meat, and your shrimp go in the middle of the meat when you roll. So shrimp is in the middle. When you fold it over, see the shrimp? It's in the middle now. Okay, you want to fry your egg roll in hot oil. If you don't have a thermometer, just check your chopstick. You see it has a little bubbles on the end of the chopstick. You're good to go. You don't want to be too high, otherwise your egg roll skin will burn and inside the egg roll is not cooked. So we're going to drop this right here. It's the gluten-free. Put it right in there. You see how it puffs right up? I like to fry outside so that way your house doesn't smell full of grease, egg roll smell. See, you didn't wrap it tight enough like I did right here. See on the rice paper one? It puffed open. And you get all these floaties here. So take out the floaties so that way they don't burn your oil. You see all these brown edging right here? If you don't skim them out, they make your egg roll looks not as nicely golden. They have little spots. So what I do is I put a piece of paper towel in here, and that will soak up all the little hot sediments that's around the edging. It's been around 5 minutes. You see how the paper towel soaking up all the sediments. I also have a spoon here, so you see anything on the edging, you can also get it up to keep the oil clean. The egg roll's doing good. It's only been 5 minutes. Still need more time to cook. But this rice paper one is totally done because it broke open. But just to show you what the rice paper will look like. Make sure you have something to drain out your oil. See the paper towel soak up all the brown stuff on the oil, so keeping your egg roll nice and clean. That's a secret right there. That, a lot of people don't tell you how to keep your oil clean, so you don't have to change your oil too much. And if you can scoop out the sediment, just go right ahead. Just checking my temperature, and my oil is holding steady at 329, so that's a good temperature to keep your oil at. So, and on my induction, I have it at 400. And you can cool these down and freeze them. You have to freeze them already cooked. You can't freeze them when they are raw, because the egg roll skin, they will break. See how fragile they are. Okay, I'm putting a new piece of paper towel. Can you see how the paper towel has collected more? So every time you put a new batch, you want a new paper towel in here. You want the egg roll to float and not sit on the bottom. So they'll be nice and brown. See that? So you can scoop this out now. It's beautiful. Take these out now. Let's cut into one of these egg rolls. Look at that. So good. See how light this is? So you can do 6 minutes. These are a nice fluffy one. Cut in here, make sure that they are cooked. And look at that. Completely cooked. These, I put extra shrimp in this one. Yummy. Can't wait to eat it. These are delicious. The shrimp, nice and plump. Definitely, I like a dipping sauce with this. But the added salt and everything that I added on, it was okay because of all the veggie. It's not too salty. Dip these in soy dipping sauce, it'd be so good. From the egg roll filling, this is all you have left. And the leftover egg, I add one more egg. So we'll do an Asian omelet. So using the same frying pan, I just pour the hot oil here, let it cool down, and just use some paper towel, wipe down the pan. And you're gonna scoop all this and gonna saute it. You're going to saute the rest of the egg roll filling, and we will put it over. Let's do the shrimp last. The shrimp doesn't take that long. You want to saute the meat so that way it cooks, and then you just drop an egg in there like an omelet. I put the shrimp in last. Let's cook the shrimp. The shrimp will cook fast. And I add the egg in. So we wouldn't waste anything. Just scramble it in here. Cook slowly, not high temp. Otherwise, will burn. Like around 300 degrees, medium. So you want to cover up your egg with a cover, but I didn't want to run back inside and get covered. So just put the bowl right over on top, and be a few minutes, your egg omelet will be done. You see, a few minute cover, and it's like a steamed egg in here. So we can flip it now. It's okay if you break it, doesn't have to be. Just maybe for you to eat. Again, and be a few minutes and it'll be done. See how the omelet, now we'll flip it up. Look at that. So is that omelet is. You can eat with rice, dip it in some soy dipping sauce. Delicious. Look at the finished product. These egg rolls are so good. Wait until you try them. Time for lunch. Look at, I got the leftover Asian omelet and also the egg roll with white rice. So delicious. Looks my favorite food. Okay, the soy dipping sauce. You can get this from my recipe under the garden veggie roll wrap. The soy dipping sauce. So here we go. I love to dip my egg roll in the soy dipping. So good. So flavorful. Light and crispy. Look at that. The shrimp and the filling. Since you're making your own egg roll, you can stuff as much as you want, but don't do too much that it breaks. And you saw in the Vietnamese rice paper roll that it broke through. But it is so good. You hear the crunch? You can freeze these and then pop it out of the freezer, thaw it out overnight in the fridge, and just put in the air fryer. So you just want crispy. But sometimes my sister can't wait and she would use a microwave. That's a no-no. You want crispy egg roll? You have to make it crispy. Let's try the egg. The Asian egg omelet. Taste it without the soy. Can't go wrong with that. But I love dipping with the soy. It is so good, guys. You have to try this recipe. Bon appetit. See you in the next video.